if the ball is too high, which coaches usually say to don't hit this ball, but it's natural the movement when you hit this ball, and instead of doing the normal shot here at slightly closing the head of the racket, you can do this and close the racket this way, which it's super natural, you don't force anything, and is actually super powerful forehand. 3 ways to approach the net. The first is when the ball is short, you need to go with close stance and you jump at the same time you play. Okay? Second is when the ball is higher, this height, you do semi-open stance, power is on this leg and you jump to this leg and then you keep going. And the third is when you are too much outside of the court, you don't do semi-western, you don't do this semi-open stance. Not here, you go a little bit further with this leg, the power is here, and here you block. You're not going to be pushed outside of the court, and from here you jump to the court again, okay? Another important tip is when you are outside of the court, of course if you are not in this position, if you are here, for example, you're going to play and you're going to go out of the court. So when you are outside of the court, for example, in my case, I have my forehand, doesn't matter if I'm balanced or if I'm not balanced. Once I have an opportunity to hit the ball, I'm going to win the point anyway. So I can decide where I want to play, and the most important thing is where is your opponent and what can you do to win the point. Where can you hit to make more challenging for him. And when I have the ball in my side, on my forehand side, I always think, okay, how can I affect him the best? And in my opinion, I always affect him more if I win the point and force him to miss a forehand. So for example, I'm here, I'm going to win the point anyway, so I'm going to attack aggressively to his forehand because he's going to miss a forehand and he's going to think, oh, I missed my best shot. While if I'm here and I'm going to win the point anyway, if I play down the line, if I play to his backhand, for him, or even me, I'm thinking, oh, I miss another backhand, it's normal, and I don't care. But if I miss a forehand because he played a really good, imagine I'm here, I play really good forehand, he's going to miss his forehand because my ball is going to be too strong, but mentally in his mind is going to be, I miss one forehand, I miss my best shot, and this will affect his own game, his own confidence, and you're going to take advantage of that because remember, you always go up, up, up in your level, your mental level, and he's going down, 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 and that's the goal. Never show emotions, always try to celebrate when you win the point, but more important than saying, vamos, really out loud is really to say vamos when he's looking at you. So when you do this, for example, you do here, you win the point, let's say you are here, you win the point, he's looking at you, you say vamos. And you don't even need to say vamos, you just need to close your hand and do this looking at him, and then you can just turn your face and go around. It's more important saying vamos and he's not even looking at you. This is not what you want for your game, and this part of the game is really important. So every time you approach the net, always approach with the goal. For example, you know that when you approach the net, you need to play 80% of the times to his backhand because you need to play down the line, and then let's say the ball is short, you do this 1, 2 split, okay, a little bit more close to the net, and the first volley is short and cross. So you work on this pattern down the line, first volley, short and cross, and this is what you need to work on your lessons, is your foundation, and this is the basic of tennis. Once you get better, you know that if you do always the same, you're never going to surprise your opponent. And in tennis, it's really important to create that uncertainty in your opponent, and for that, the study says that if you change one ball every 5, is already enough to create uncertainty on your opponent. So 20% of the shots, always try to change the directions. And if you have a short ball and you play 4 down the line and one cross court, he never knows when you are gonna play cross court, because when you play cross court, the statistics starts counting again, and he's always in doubt, and he never knows where you're gonna play. And this is where you start to have more fun. And then, if you practice this shot, of course, if you practice this shot, of course you need to know how to practice this down the line and cross court, all different heights. And even if the ball is here, everyone says that you cannot hit when the ball is here. Instead of doing normal forehand, normal approach where you hit and you slightly close the head of the racket and you go down, and especially when you do approach, I don't recommend to finish on your shoulder. If you do approach and the ball is low, I recommend to finish here, a little bit like Wawrinka, here, okay, because you want the ball here. You want the ball to go up, but at the same time go up and down to go over the net and inside and deep. And this is of course when the ball is lower, but if the ball is too high, which coaches usually say to don't hit this ball, but it's natural the movement when you hit this ball, and instead of doing the normal shot here at slightly closing the head of the racket, you can do this and close the racket this way, which it's super natural, you don't force anything, and is actually a super powerful forehand. I'm gonna show you. Super powerful forehand if you just do this from here instead of doing this, okay? So you have this option and you have this. You can always decide. Of course, for beginners, I don't recommend to start with this shot, but later you have always this option and you can always upgrade your game. And remember, the most important thing when you play tennis is to understand how is your opponent playing, what is feeling, what is trying to show to you, but more important, what is showing, and what if you can try to read what is thinking. Because, for example, I will show you that I'm always in the mood, I'll show you that I'm always strong, but I'm physically tired maybe sometimes, and I'm pretending that I'm strong. But you never know. You really need to understand, you really need to have experience, and you need to analyze all the aspects of the game. Because tennis is not just winning forehand and backhand or being aggressive in the tennis. Is reading your opponent and doing the best you can to take advantage of the game. For example, if he's too tired, of course, if you do some drop shots and if you open angles, then you will take advantage on the game. And it's not about playing better or worse. You just see that your opponent is tired and you're going to play the right way to win. And by the way, 85% of you are still not subscribed to my channel. So first, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. And second, if you like this video and if you want to watch more content like this, subscribe to my channel. We are trying to reach 100,000 subscribers and the silver play button. And also, apparently, for the algorithm, is really important a like and comment on this video to show the video to more people, more tennis players, more tennis beginners like you that would like to have this video, but they don't even know that this video exists. So if you can put like and comment, I would really, really appreciate. And also my online forehand course is available, my book, where you can go a little bit deeper and restart and have the right foundation. If you feel the value on that, feel free to join. If not, it's fine. You have plenty of free content here also. It's not so step by step, but it's also helpful to help you improve your level and also full of tips. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in this one right here.